This is a little 2017 update here of my lift parts / gas mask military museum. First I'll do this for my elevator fans, of my favourite ones. Benno, Hayden from Moz. What's the other one? Deucey Deucey, Heritage Elevator, Mr. Matt, Mr. Che, and all my subscribers. Well, here we have my one I got back in 2015. It's my Thyssen John Perry Vandal Resistant. That's on the wardrobe here. That's the phone. I wonder what that was then. Yep, I've got a phone here in the dark. It's the elevator emergency phone in here. It's an old dial phone actually. Working. Here we have the latest last year panel I got from last year. It's a John Perry from 1983 when it got with Dalvin Elevator. Yes. I'm sending a similar one like this up to Andrew in a run at Virginia. Similar to this, but the buttons were ripped out of it before I could get the... I got the plate with no buttons, the buttons were broken. Yep, if anyone asked how do I get these things, again from engineers who are modernising elevators, it's sad to see these old ones go. Because it's annoying, because I like the original lifts better. That stone is causing problems that they're showing on the power, but Andrew's getting a similar power to this. I'm sending one like this up to him. It's a John and Perry one I'm sending. But the one I'm sending to doesn't have the express to the ground floor indicator on it. This one was the one on the fireman's lift. There was another lift next door. Well, it wasn't the fireman's lift, but this was mainly the fireman's lift, but there's still put it as a passenger lift. Now I'll move on to the next parts. This came off a notice, goods lift made in the 70s from Melbourne. I can get any parts set for this off the freight lift in the Nicholas building. I got modernised. The one I filmed with the Hambush would know. This is the lift I filmed a while back, the goods lift in the Nicholas building. This is the inlet from the back door thing it was. I repainted it because it originally was that colour, all mucky and scratched up, banged up and dirty. So we painted it with gold paint off the Otis gold paint, but this is not Otis gold paint. This is just regular gold paint. I just painted it back. It's a 1970s button. Oh no, not button. Pits. What do you call these switches? Interlock things or guide switches? I don't know what these are called. Here we have my other thing. This is an indicator I made work. Here we go. Here you go. It's lit up now. This came off lift 4, such as with that thing, that elevator. And that thing there came off the same lift together. Same with this switch, but I had to replace the switch, it broke. I took the old switch out of this, put the old switch in this inspection panel. This came off lift 3. Had to replace the switch with the inspection switch. Don't do this on a wheel elevator. What Benno does, he goes on top of it and flicks the inspection switch and takes it on a ride like this on top of it. You should not do that. It's dangerous. Only do it if you have permission from an elevator engineer. And the life safety precautions and that. Like wearing a hard hat like this. I've got one. And safety guys and that, if it's okay to ride the elevator on top, if you have permission from the engineers. The shaft fee I did a while back was done by permission from the building owner and the engineers. So do not say I was trespassing, I wasn't, I was under permission. Engines weren't there, but I did it with permission. I've got the key, but I'm not going to show you the key, so I'm not supposed to have it, but I got permission to use it. But next thing I'm going to show is, what can I show next? Oh yeah, my key plate. So the keeper from the lift with the keys. I do have the key switches, but I don't have the key forms, so I can't use them. It's a good old key plate. 1985. Same as this, made 1985. And that. It's the John Perry things. This was replaced. This was replaced before it got modernised. But also, this cart here, this was like they used in shops in the 70s to move goods around in the goods lifts. So I got this, I found this on the side of the street actually, down in my street here. So I picked it up because it reminded me of the old stuff, the old cars on goods lifts. I picked it up. If you wonder why I stopped the video, then I just need to come inside. I'll just pause until I coughed, because I'll make a lot of noise. But this is the cart they use like in the goods lifts. It's a 1970s style cart here. I reckon that's the date on it, but they don't have date on it, but I reckon it's from the 70s. That's a cart they use on goods lifts. Now, this part was for the elevator fans of mine, but I'm going to pause and go on to the gas mask. But now it's for military stuff. This is my latest find in a military surf fossil down in Geelong here in Westfield. It's a what was it? Yugoslavian M9A1 style mask. I haven't got much, but this is a Polish CN1, I think it was. My British Army, Australian Army Mark 5 respirator. And this is my Mark 4 respirator from 1937. There's the original filter. It fell off on the sleeve, not there. I'm not going to see that, but that's a British civilian respirator. I know my elevator viewers are probably not into this stuff, but I am. I got these. I collect gas masks, take my minds off elevators and lifts for a while. And here's my Israel civilian gas mask. My GB5 gas mask. My N10M. My 250 cal ammo boxes. My helmets, the FBI. I think that was Polish or whatever it was. Czech. US. And my prison plates. My police handcuffs, they're real too. Pause the video if you want to read that. Oh, actually that's the one way that you pause the video if you want to read that. Always have got to show them military gear. My big arrow boxes I've got. Now I'm going to pause this and show you my last ammo box and come back. This is my biggest ammo box. I use this actually as a toilet roll holder for the loo. Don't use this because it holds a lot of toilet rolls in this. I thought I'd use it for my loo to put toilet rolls in. That's what I use it for. So if you think that's a good idea, leave a comment below if you like my idea of using these as toilet roll holders. But this is it for the video.